Hey everyone! So, one of the concepts I've just started implementing in the last 3 days is wake windows. And so, what is a wake window? So, a wake window basically just refers to the average duration that an infant is awake, and it varies based on age. And basically, there's sleep pressure that accumulates the longer that the infant is awake, or even the longer that we are awake. And sleep pressure just basically refers to propensity for sleep. There's a bunch of like biological factors for this. And one of the things that we see actually in the brain is increased delta waves as a sign of sleepiness. But basically, the longer that your little one is awake, the more kind of sleepiness that's accumulating, and the higher their propensity for sleep. And so, if you know what the average duration is, then that can actually help you identify sleepiness and put the infant to sleep proactively. And so my little one is about 5 months of age right now. So the average duration of a wake window at that age is about 1.5 to 2.25 hours. And it's interesting since I've started implementing this and it's just helped me to be a bit more mindful about when she's probably sleepy. And what's been really interesting is that I've been able to actually identify her sleepiness faster. So what was actually fussiness, what I've realized in the last few days was actually sleepiness. And the faster that I can actually intervene and promote sleep, before that fussiness curve slope starts to kind of escalate and become steeper, the more successful I am in being able to actually get her to sleep, the more likely she is to actually have a longer nap. And the more that I can do that throughout the day and actually be proactive with the initiation of those naps, it actually helps the rest of our day go better. It helps to reduce evening fussiness, and makes it actually easier to help her get to sleep for the nighttime sleep. In general, one thing to note is that often the wake window is going to be longer before bedtime. So in her case, it's usually about 3 hours, which is actually quite typical at that age. So yeah, so often a longer period of being awake before bedtime, which is awesome because we do want to have even more sleep pressure at night, so we can have longer chunks of sleep. But yeah, it feels like our late day and evening fussies are reduced the last few days since we're taking a more proactive approach to napping. So that's like a really big win. I'd love to hear about if you're implementing wake windows, what's your approach to using them? And yeah, is there a specific age at which you began implementing them, when you stopped implementing them? This has definitely been a bit of a change for us because before it was a lot of looking for things like the sleepy cues, which we still look for, but the wake window helps me to be even more proactive and not wait till we've developed some of those more obvious cues. Hope you're doing well on your parenting journey.